Hey guys, what's up? My DT here. So guys, this is kind of be a discussion video, kind of about how to prioritize what you're buying when you're looking for Pokemon sets to kind of get into. So if you have a favorite Pokemon, the best place to start is with sets that have that Pokemon in it. Maybe not specifically as commons, but I mean, if you want every card from every set of a specific Pokemon, of course you're gonna need the commons at some point. Or not, I shouldn't say commons, but non-holos, non-reverse holos, non-V cards, non-GI, like all those things, like nothing special. Because nowadays the little star or the circle or the triangle diamond thing doesn't really matter anymore as much as it used to. It's more so, is it a holo, is it a reverse holo, is it a V card, is it V max, is it GX, is it, it's all those things now. So that's pretty simple. So that's number one is, find the Pokemon you like, find what sets it shows up in, and buy that set until you get that Pokemon. You can fill your little binder. It's probably gonna be the cheapest way for you. And of course you can always go and let's say if it's a rainbow rare, you might be better off buying the single instead of actually buying the packs. It's not as fun, but if you're really more of a completionist than you are doing it for the adventure or the experience of collecting, then just buy the single. It's okay. I won't judge you, just a little bit, but not too much. So then really that doesn't really maximize your profits always, but it can if you get lucky, if that makes sense. So really, if you like your card, there's probably someone who also likes that specific Pokemon. So, just stick with that for number one. So guys, number two is look for sets with Charizards in them. I know that seems a little weird if you don't understand Pokemon. I think most people that come to these videos do understand that, but this is for any of you that are kind of watching and wanting to get into Pokemon. So some sets with Charizard in it are the new Darkness Ablaze, the Champion's Path, Hidden Fates, and then kind of more recently the Burning Shadows. And then as you go back, there's more, but you're not really going to probably find those in store. Those would be things you'd have to probably order. They're going to cost you a lot. But for the most part, for the modern things, definitely look for Charizards. Flashfire, X and Y Flashfire, X and Y Evolutions, can't forget those, but that's why Evolutions is going up in price. Not specifically for Charizard, the other cards too. But most definitely Charizards. And then two, also along that Charizard line, I will do a disclaimer. If no other card is worth anything in that set, only the Charizard, go with the closest to standard, with your standard rotation. But that's kind of lead into number three. What should you be buying to maximizing your profits? You should be buying standard sets. So what's standard right now? It's everything that's releasing currently back to Team Up. I'm pretty sure I might have that wrong, but Team Up or Unified Minds, I can't remember exactly, but it goes back there. So if I remember correctly, I think Celestial Storm or something like that is the last set that was released before that. So if I remember correctly, oh man, my voice needs to work on it, but if I remember correctly, so you have your Team Up, Unified Minds, Cosmic Eclipse, and then you go your Sword and Shield, Sword and Shield Rebel Clash, Sword and Shield base set. Then also in there you have your Detective Pikachu as an offset, and then you got your Hidden Fates as offset. Those are all still standard. So, and why do you want standard? So pretty much if you're trying to do this for value, standard cards are played. So 4 of maybe a common card in non-standard decks is they're worth nothing, they're bulk. But they might be played in some sort of deck in standard format, and so they're worth a little bit more. Maybe that's only $1, but $1 is still worth more than nothing. I mean, that's because that's what it is. I mean, you can put a price on bulk, but if you can't sell it, it's worth nothing. So you want, for example, this is a trainer card from Cosmic Eclipse. So you get 4 of those, and that one's a reverse holo. So you could get 4 reverse holos, sell that as a set. You could just get 4 in general and maybe throw the reverse holo in there and sell it like it's not a holo, and probably sell it for $1, 4 of them for $1, so 25 cents. And that's a way to kind of recuperate on bulk. That's why standard, I think, is so important to invest in. So really, honestly, what does that lead to me telling you pretty much is to invest in Champion's Path, Darkness Ablaze, Hidden Fates. And there might be some Charizards mixed in there, but I think those are the big ones as far as the standard set. So, and I think, to be honest with you, most people could have told you that. Most people right now, they'd say, hey, what should you invest in? Well, right now, it's anything that's coming out, because Vivid Voltage, I don't even know if it has a big Charizard card in it, but right now it's so scarce that people want it. But that does play into number 3, that that people want their competitive cards. So if it's being played, like for example, if they came out and said, hey, nothing in Vivid Voltage is playable in the standard format, you're not going to be able to take it to tournaments or anything, it'd be worthless. It doesn't matter how cool the God, I can't remember what they call the rares now. They're calling them like awesome rares or whatever. I know I'm such a bad Poke trainer, but I'm kind of on the big detail side of things. So sometimes the little details really get by me, and so that's why I'm probably a bad Poke YouTuber or a Poke-tuber, because I just miss those things. But I do have the understanding of the greater whole. So really, guys, that's the 3 big ones. And then really, I can throw a 4th one in there. And so the 4th one is like, what should you be investing into, even though I hate that word, are really items that aren't printed anymore. If someone can't go to the store and buy it for $4 themselves, and for example, it's a third-party repackaging deal, those have value. Whether that's just opening the card and hoping you get that lucky hit, or if you're reselling it, putting it on eBay. But guys, just be careful with that, because even though you can do that, with hidden fates and some other things, you can buy out of print product and those third-party packs, and you're spending usually like close to $5 with taxes, and they might only be worth $5. I know that sounds ridiculous, but there might have been a huge print run of that product that are still sealed cases that it just didn't sell well, and people have. So don't get caught up in me telling you that, hey, you can buy out of print product that you see that's third partied and you're going to make money off of it, because it's just not true. Some of the things you can, and you'll actually still, and the reason why I'm going to say this too is, like, for example, I would tell you X and Y Evolution's the big one right now. Hey, find that, buy it, and you can resell it for more. That's almost true, but there's a lot of XY Evolutions out there. I don't think it's a bubble. I just think there's a lot of it out there. And there's still a lot of it out there that I don't even think people realize. There's a lot of boxes, not specifically this double V box, but there's a lot of boxes out there from the Sun and Moon era that have XY Evolution packs in it. You don't want to spend $30 just to get 2 XY Evolution packs that you're not going to make $15 off it, especially when there's nothing else in there that's really worth anything. But they're out there. I think, I don't know if anyone knows this, and I might be incorrect. I just saw someone selling them on eBay, but the Galar PAL tins, like the little tins, and I think they have 3 packs in them or so. I think they guarantee 1 X and Y Evolutions. At least that's what I read. I mean, that could be incorrect. I might have to buy a few, open them up on this channel to show you. But so, I mean, there's still a lot of XY Evolutions out there. That's something that's out of print and gaining value. But I think when you do the math, a lot of the times, even if you're buying it at retail, there's not a huge margin for you by the time you calculate shipping and your fees on eBay and PayPal or TCG Player to actually sell those and make a whole lot of money. I think, for example, for my first giveaway, I did well, I can't remember. They're here somewhere, guys. I hate to do this, but just to show you. So it's a Crimson Invasion with X and Y, and the Crimson Invasion's worth pretty much nothing. I mean, I'm sure someone wants it. I'm sure someone needs a card, but this costs like $10 with whatever. So, for example, you know, you're gonna look online, and one X and Y Evolutions pack is going for around $8. So, I mean, you could look at it this way, that I could open this right here. I could open this pin. Technically, if I could sell all 3 pins, let's say it's for $1, buyer pays shipping. I sell the XY Evolutions for $8 free shipping. So let's just say, you know, I'll spend 55 cents to ship it on the low end. I usually send in a bubble mailer, so it costs me like $3. So let's just say you make $5 off that pack, and then you want to open up this. You could kind of justify it, but you're really gonna with that creative kind of accounting, you will make yourself go broke really quick, because I'm really good at justifying those things. And the problem is that everything looks good on paper, but I'll give you one thing, especially when investing in Pokemon: if it's coming out of your bank account, it's coming out of your bank account. So you can justify saying this is a we'll just say a $2 purchase. This XY Evolutions pack was worth $8, and then, you know, I paid $10 for it, and that has value. These don't have value, right? Oh, it's a $2 purchase, but $2 didn't come out of my bank account. $10 did. I have to sell this pack to get my money back, and it's like I don't. So, for example, can I resell this whole thing for $15? Maybe. If XY Evolution stays hot, I still have these. Yeah, I think you could easily see if one pack of XY Evolutions is going up to $15, you could easily sell these. But it's worth $15. This is worth what the XY Evolutions is worth. So really, I overpaid $2 for them. But I think it's a long-term play, and I think where, you know, personally, I'm running a local store that if a kid wants that, or someone comes in, they want the XY Evolution pack, they will pay me for that. So I hate to end it on 4 reasons. That's just a weird number. But really, I feel like if I said 5, it would just kind of would be pulled out my butt, to be honest with you. So really, guys, you know, stick to those things. You know, 1, the cards you want; 2, Charizards; you know, 3, standard; and then 4, things out of print that are hot. So I mean, that's kind of stupid, because XY Evolutions kind of comes under the Charizard, but, you know, I don't necessarily think so, because I think there's a lot of nostalgia. I think the sealed product of XY Evolutions is worth a lot more than the singles, because people want to open it and have that feel. But that can be kind of another thing. Nostalgia trip's a big deal. So, you know, I guess that's another thing. Invest in nostalgia. You know, get yourself some vintage cards. You know, I got some, you know, the Onyx and the Farfetch'd and all that good stuff. So, that's 5. Invest in vintage. Number 5. You know, number 2 would shock you, but number 5 is where the real meat and bologna is. So guys, it's been On My DT. You know what it is. Double deuces. Peace out. Dabberoni. I'm out of here.